And then you have happy couples in my other ear being like, it'll come when you least expect it. Like, bro, fuck off, please. Oh, I've heard that a billion times. I don't even feel like it's gonna happen. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Simply Said by Mel, by me. And yeah, today's a new episode of Before Function Rants, I guess, because I've been going through it as per usual. And I just find myself feeling still so lonely. I feel very lonely right now. I have all of my loved ones still around me, yet I just feel so lonely. Like, I was out with my mum the other night, and then I just saw all these couples around me, and I don't know, I was literally about to cry, because I have been holding this in I feel like I've been holding this in for so long. But I've been feeling like, do I miss being in a relationship? Do I miss having a boyfriend? Because I've been forming my entire identity around being this single person, this single happy person, and I am a single happy person. But recently it's just like I've been hitting this slump where I'm just like, do I miss having a man? Like, I feel like I miss having a boyfriend whenever I'm about to leave, when it's literally past 10 p.m. at night and I literally have no one to talk to because all my friends are busy with their other friends, and I'm just sitting here because I don't really have a designated best friend to really talk to. Like, I haven't really been the type of person to have a best friend. I've always had multiple friends at a time, but I've never really truly had a best friend that I tell everything to, has spanned across my entire life. Like, I'll still have best friends that I've had for years, but obviously we see each other once every couple months, so I haven't really had that traditional friendship or of a best friend where I've known them since I was in the womb and then we've been talking every single day since. Like, that for me quantifies as like a true best friend based on longevity as well as consistency, because they've been with you throughout your entire life. Like, that's how I quantify as a best friend. And I was just feeling so out of place. Well, obviously I was dancing with my mum. I still had a lovely time, but I was just looking around at all these couples and I just felt, bro, I started missing my ex. Like, that's literally how bad it got. Like, oh my god. Like, I don't miss that man at all and I wish him the best. But I was just like, oh my god, I miss how stable he was. I miss how consistent our relationship was. So I necessarily don't really miss him. I miss, our relationship. And I was just like, oh, I kind of miss having that comfort, having that consistency, and having that one person I could tell everything to. Because I don't really have that right now. And that really sucks. But yeah, I low-key just feel like shit recently. And I'm just watching all these fuck-ass romance shows where it makes it even worse. Because, like, that's my dream romance story, right? Dream, I guess, meet cute or love story that I want to experience with a person. Because what I've thought of in the past, most of my breakups have been very clean. There have been no will they, weren't they, back and forth. There hasn't really been that type of plot in my life, right? And I keep on reading these fuck-ass novels and all these romance shows, and it's just like, it just makes it even worse, but I just love. And yeah, on my list of when I miss having a boyfriend, it's when one time I was at my friend's 21st, and then her boyfriend gave her the most beautiful speech I've ever heard. And I was just like, damn, no one's ever spoken about me like that. Like, that was partly the reason why I wanted to end my previous relationship, because, as I said before in my previous episodes, I felt like our relationship wasn't really deep enough, so I couldn't really imagine him saying all these nice things about me. I don't know if that makes sense, or that's kind of depressing to think about, but it's more just like, I couldn't imagine him having the capacity to view our relationship as this deep soulmate level, soul merging connection, because that's what I want to feel. I want to feel a universally gifted, soul merging, astronomically black hole type of soul connection, right? Like, I want to feel that way about the next guy that I meet or the next guy that I date. But yeah, it just sucks because I'm sitting here single and I'm trying to be this single, happy, independent person, which I am, and I also love my friends and family so much, even though I don't have a romantic relationship in my life right now. But it's just like, the world keeps reminding me of how single I am. Like, I'm hearing all these beautiful birthday speeches about couples, and I'm seeing these beautiful couples all around. I'm just like, damn, like I don't have that. Like, I miss having someone who wants to understand me, who wants to get to know me, who wants to integrate themselves into my life, and I guess a person who I see marrying. Because yeah, I do eventually see marriage, or at least a lifelong bond, as one of my life goals. But obviously I don't have that right now, and it's not on my personal timeline. And that really sucks, because I've always had this image of, being in a relationship by the time I'm this age, and then dating for this amount of time, and then eventually getting married, and then having a really long engagement, and then eventually getting married. But I feel like I'm running out of time, even though I'm not even 20. But I just feel like I'm running out of time. I feel like I have to rush to get a guy, which obviously I really don't want to feel, because why would I ever rush to get with a guy? That's just stupid. I feel so pathetic for wanting these relationships, because I have this pull of wanting to stay single, but also wanting to be in a relationship. It got to the point where I said before, I started missing my ex because of how strongly I felt this emotion. I can really picture why I was the type of person that was like, I want to stay in this relationship for the sake of having a relationship. Because obviously you really shouldn't be like that, and I was like that in the past. Obviously I'm still on that journey of decentering romantic relationships and just figuring out other joys in life that don't revolve around romance. And that's been going well pretty far, but sometimes I just have these slumps, including right now, where I'm just like, oh, I really just can't do this. Like, I can't completely be by myself, and I don't want to feel like I'm completely alone, which isn't the truth, because I have all these, like, I have my mom, I have my parents, and then I have all my friends. It's just like, I don't have a romantic relationship, even though I love romance. Like, I love falling in love. Part of the reason why that I first fell in love when I was 16 was, I remember, I don't want to get into the details for privacy reasons, but I remember I decided to choose to love him because I saw him struggle. And then I realized that I didn't ever want to see him that way. And that's how I feel like I miss feeling that type of way about a person. Like, it's a lot easier said than done, but I just miss having this connection with someone where we both choose each other and we both struggle together, but we still choose each other and we still slowly fall in love with each other, which I think is so beautiful. But yeah, did I waste those feelings on my exes? Like, will I ever feel that way about a guy ever again? Will my need to be in love be stronger than my need to be independent? I love not relying on anybody. That's kind of a toxic thing to say, but I love not relying on anybody, and I love my alone time, I love my space. But yeah, it's just like, will I ever fall in love again? It's just like, I can go to all these parties, I can go out to all these functions, but at the end of the day, I'm going home to no one. Maybe it's because I also live in a single apartment by myself, but it's just like, I'm going home to no one, and I'm going home with no text. It's just like, I know my friends can buy me flowers. I know my friends can do all this romantic shit that I want to do, because we do that for each other. Not that I'm disregarding all of the beautiful gifts I've ever gotten. I miss being so painstakingly head over heels in love that it feels like a struggle right now. And it's hard to admit. Like, I miss admiring someone and thinking they're the center of my universe. Say, that's kind of an exaggeration, but, I can't really describe it any other way. But yeah, I miss looking at someone and seeing my entire future with them. Because that's eventually how I want to feel when I meet the one person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. But right now, I haven't found him. So I'm kind of just sitting here by myself, struggling with the fact that I'm feeling all these emotions, but I have nowhere to place them. I'm feeling all these thoughts, all these wants of romance, but I have no one to pour this into. And that's a feeling that really sucks. And I feel so guilty of this, because from the beginning, I was just like, even when I had a boyfriend during high school, I was just like, I don't feel like I'm the type of person to have a high school sweetheart and just stay with them forever. Because I just don't feel like I'm that type of person, because I still want to travel, I still want to see the world. And I could still do that with a partner, but it was just, I didn't really meet the guy that made me want to do that. Like, maybe this is just my skewed perspective on relationships right now, which you shouldn't. This is completely an unprofessional podcast episode. You should not take any advice that I'm giving seriously, because I'm not a professional. Disclaimer. But yeah, it's just like, I miss having that one-on-one bond with someone where it's like it's my best friend, and then we also do the sweet physical touch stuff, you know. I fucking miss that, bro. And like having someone to call upon whenever I want to do something or I want to go somewhere. But yeah, I guess right now it's more than feeling the weight, because I stress about the future a lot, and I'm just feeling all this weight that I'm running out of time and I'll never find him and I'll never be in love again. Oh, my fucking voice crack's really bad. Yeah, it's just like, I just keep having these thoughts of I'm never gonna fall in love again. I'm never gonna find the one, and I'm just gonna be fucking die alone. I'll never have experienced meeting my husband and getting a proposal, getting a wedding, and I'm just stressing about all these things, even though I'm not even 20. And these things are hypothetically supposed to happen in the future, but I'm just like, oh, it's not fitting into my timeline. It's not fitting into my schedule. And yeah, can you tell I'm a type A person? Because I love having a schedule. I love having a timeline. And like career wise, finance wise, I'm meeting all these quotas for myself. I'm so privileged to be financially stable at this time of my life. And I'm taking the active steps to grow my career, which I've done a lot of, that I'm proud of. But it's just like when it comes to romance, it's just I keep on having this pit in my stomach that I'm not meeting these expectations of myself. I'm not meeting the expectations that I'm supposed to be having of wanting to be in a relationship right now, and then eventually dating them for this amount of years. By the time, you know, I'm like, I don't know, 25 or something, but I at least want to date them for like X amount of years, say 6 years. So hypothetically, I'm supposed to have a boyfriend now, but obviously I don't have one right now. It's just like, oh, I'm running out of time. I won't ever get married. I won't ever find the one. I won't ever find a guy that I'm going to fall in love with. And I won't ever find a guy that I'm going to get married to and feel these emotions. Because what is the point of me having all this financial freedom, having all these loved ones in my life, if I don't have a life partner to share all this with, you know? And yeah, like, I've tried dating and it's just not for me. So I don't know, maybe I'm just meeting the wrong people, or I just can't. I'm just emotionally drained from all this, but I just feel like I can't get tired of dating because I want to date right now in order to meet all these quotas that I want to meet in the future. Because why the fuck are we expected to do everything in our 20s? Like, I'm not even 20 yet and I'm already stressed. I'm just like, I need to have this decade-long lifetime of supposedly wanting to get married by 30 something. But then I have to also have kids. I don't even know if I want to have kids. I'm just talking about my impending doom feeling that I've been having about dying alone. Because I remember even in high school, we had to write down our biggest fears. And I remember I wrote mine down as dying alone or ending up alone. So, but yeah, I know I'm supposed to be saying all these things about don't even worry. And I fucking hate it when people say it'll come when you least expect it to. Fucking hate that, bro. The amount of times over the past few days where I've been telling my friends about, I've been like soft launching my struggles. I've been like soft launching my struggle to my friends and just like, it'll come when you least expect to. I know they mean well, but it's just, oh, bro. I just can't imagine. Maybe it's just I also have a very bad need to be in control of everything at all times. But it's just like, when the fuck is it coming? Like, everyone's just telling me it'll come when I least expect it to, and the right guy will just pop out of nowhere. But bro, I don't even see that happening for me right now. I don't even see me being in a relationship right now, but I still want a relationship. It's just like I was just sitting outside screaming to the sky. Not screaming because I live in an apartment, but I was just talking to myself outside. And I was just like, God, why do I feel the need to be in love even though I don't want a relationship? Like, I still feel loved by my friends and my family, but why do I just feel like I'm missing out on romantic love? Why do I miss romantic love? And yeah, I've tried to feel that. I've tried dating around, and it's just, I can't do it. Like, I just feel like there's something wrong with me if I'm not feeling a connection with any of these guys. I'm just pushing them away. But then the ones that I've actually been interested in, they don't really work out. And the majority of the time, it's just because, like, from my experience so far, the majority of the time is because something that they've done or something that they've made me feel has made me feel like I don't want to date them or I don't want to pursue anything with them. Because the majority of the time, it's been like, I don't really know what I want. Like, I'm saying this from the guys that I've been meeting's perspective, right? Most of them have been like, I don't really know what I want. And it's just like, okay, mainly they've been like, I don't really know what I want, but I'm fine to be friends. Like, bro, fuck off. I already have fucking friends, bro. I don't need another friend. I want a boyfriend. That's why I'm on a dating app to meet you. That's why we're going on this date. But why are you just like, I still want to be friends, even though we met on a dating app? And it's just like, bro, I already have fucking friends. I have friends that are better than you. Like, I don't need a friend. I don't need a new friend. I want a boyfriend. But then they just don't know what the fuck they want, and it's so frustrating. So I've been trying, and none of it's just working out in my head. It's so incredibly makes me so angry and frustrated, and I just feel so humiliated and pathetic. I keep getting my hopes up, and nothing is fucking happening. And that is just so incredibly frustrating. And then you have happy couples in my other ear being like, it'll come when you least expect it. Like, bro, fuck off, please. I've heard that a billion times. I don't even feel like it's gonna happen. Watch me say this and then 3 days later, like, something happens. But anyways, I'll update you guys. But yeah, I just feel so incredibly done. And yeah, that is probably the end of my rants. But thank you guys for listening about my struggles of being single. And I don't even know if I'll even air this, but thank you guys for listening. If I do, thanks you guys for listening to this regardless. And can we appreciate the fit? Oh, it's the belt. And then I painted these jeans as well. I don't know if you can really see that. I painted it to be like a jellyfish with fabric paint, guys. It's really cool. And then I have my little fur coat that I'm gonna wear. I don't even know if this is 2000s, but anyways, thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I love you guys. Thank you.